Hello and welcome to today's webinar, Grow Your Business with Elastic Path Intelligent Search. Today's topic is certainly an exciting one. We recognize that today's brands are making commerce more and more central in their digital experience strategies and are routinely adding pieces to their digital experience tech stack to make the commerce experience not only stand out, but to also make it more personalized. So today we're here to introduce Elastic Path Intelligent Search as a premier option to help brands deliver the most curated buying experiences imaginable. Now, before we get started, I just wanted to remind everyone of some basic housekeeping rules. At the end of today's presentation, we'll be taking Q&A from the audience. So as we go, please make sure to use the Q&A feature from within the Zoom meeting. You can submit questions at any point during the webinar, and we'll take as many as we can today, and we'll follow up via email if there are any remaining questions. So before we get started, by way of introductions, once again, my name is John Bruno, and I'm Elastic Path's Vice President of Product Management, and I'll be walking you through the what, the why, and the how behind Elastic Path Intelligent Search. But today I'm also joined by my colleague Ashish, and he is our Vice President of Customer Solutions, and he'll be walking us through more of the sales strategy and go-to-market strategy of this offering. So for today's agenda, we're going to be walking through Elastic Path Intelligent Search, why we decided to bring this offering to market, what it entails, and how we were able to bring it to market. Next, we'll walk through exactly what this offering entails, including a comparison of today's search capabilities that come with Elastic Path, and how this new offering compares from a feature function standpoint. We'll do a quick walkthrough of the architecture behind Elastic Path Intelligent Search before going into some of the truly differentiating features. And lastly, we'll wrap up with a sales strategy and how this offering can help you drive more business with your customers. Once we've gone through all of our content, we'll spend some time going through any questions that come through via the Q&A. So let's move right into the topic of the day, Elastic Path Intelligent Search. So firstly, what is it? Well, Elastic Path Intelligent Search is our new premium offering in the search and merchandising space. Now, rather than trying to reinvent the wheel or spend many development cycles in trying to compete with a market where many best-of-breed solutions already exist, we opted to strengthen one of our existing partnerships with our good friends over at Bloomreach. Bloomreach has years of experience optimizing search specifically for commerce, and this is including their usage of data, marrying both artificial intelligence and business user tooling to surface the right results for both shopper and merchant. So why did we do this? Well, so much of the shopping experience is made or broken on a shopper's ability to find the right product or get matched up with the right products based on their search terms. And let's face it, if there's a pretty solid line drawn when it comes to search requirements. Either the needs of the technology buyer are fairly mundane and they opt for something like a Toyota, or they see search and merchandising as a major experience differentiator and they're looking to buy a Ferrari. For the latter, we've historically not been able to offer them that Ferrari, but all of that changes with Elastic Path Intelligent Search. So you know what it is, you know why we're doing it. So how did we do it? I mentioned before, Elastic Path has strengthened its relationship with Bloomreach. Bloomreach is not only an underlying technology behind Elastic Path Intelligent Search, but we also wanted to make it easier to consume this functionality and minimize the number of touch points in the process of both selecting and implementing your commerce technology stack. So as such, we have entered into a reseller relationship with Bloomreach, meaning that Elastic Path Intelligent Search can be sold on Elastic Path paper, reducing the licensing contracts and making EP not only easier to do business with, but this also provides our customers with more options available to them. And so we've always been aligned to the best in breed approach to digital experience. And this is not a departure from that way of thinking, but rather us expanding out our portfolio of offerings and allowing customers to select a best of breed commerce platform and a best of breed search and merchandising tool. And they can do so and purchase that from a single vendor. So as you're all familiar with our offering, Elastic Path provides a multitude of commerce capabilities within our platform, and that includes our own search capabilities. So I guess the important question here is that I want to make sure that we cover and we answer in this webinar is, will Elastic Path still offer its own native search and merchandising capabilities? The short answer to that question is yes. Elastic Path will continue to invest in search and merchandising capabilities. We fully realize that not everyone is going to be looking for best-in-class search and merchandising, and not every organization is staffed accordingly to leverage all of these advanced merchandising capabilities that come with Elastic Path Intelligent Search. We want to make sure that we have an offering that works for both sets of customers. Furthermore, we want to make sure that we provide solutions that allow our customers to mature their digital practices. This means making it easy for a customer to start with our core search capabilities if they so choose, but also to mature into intelligent search. And we also see the addition of these more advanced capabilities, true differentiators in the market, in areas where customers not only see the value, but they're also willing to pay for it. And so we fully intend to keep these products separate in terms of offering and in terms of how we bring them to market. And we see the value in intelligent search in the market, and we do not want to dilute that with our own core search. So let's take a few minutes to dig into a little bit more of the why behind this offering. Although terms like machine learning and Internet of Things and others have probably overtaken the term personalization as some of the hottest buzzwords in both 2018 and 2019, we've seen those hashtag shifts, but the business priorities and the business challenges have not. And the lack of ability to personalize experiences at scale specifically is what maintains the great divide between the buyer and the brand. So we live in a world where it's commonly accepted that brands have more data than, frankly, customers even want them to. And trust in brands to use that data appropriately, that is what's at an all-time low. But what's interesting about this dichotomy is that once buyers feel like their data is being used for good, and that is being used to provide them with better service and better experiences, they're actually willingly sharing more and more of their data. So in fact, a majority of buyers say that they're willing to share more of the data specifically so that they can receive a more personalized experience. They want brands to understand who they are, they want brands to anticipate their needs, and they want brands to deliver a higher quality of experience. And if brands are able to do so, then buyers, they become more loyal. They're more likely to become repeat customers. But the struggle here lies in the hands of the brand. Historically, personalization has not been easy, with 60% of brands struggling to not only personalize experiences and content, but more importantly, be able to do so at scale and in real time. But if the personalization nut can be cracked, the potential for business is through the roof. And yes, buyers said they'd be more likely to return as a customer, but personalization also impacts conversion, with brands saying they've experienced 202% better conversion rates when delivering personalized experiences. But I can't sit here and say, well, just throw technology at it and your problem solved. That would be too easy. So that's why we chose to work with Bloomreach. Their technology is phenomenal, be it their intelligent search algorithms or their business user tooling. And so they really foster the best marriage of those two to really apply the human touch and the machine insights that make brands win. And so at a high level, let's address some of the differences between our core search capabilities and those that are delivered via Elastic Path Intelligent Search. Our search capabilities include basic facet management, static recommendations, and search and category page sorting. But when a customer chooses to purchase Elastic Path Intelligent Search, we extend the ability to manage facets so that customers can set the rules and customize how facets and facet values are displayed on your site, including the order they're delivered in. Rules can also be applied in various forms in various locations, including on category pages, against a set of search terms, or across your entire commerce site. Businesses also get dynamic recommendations and personalized one-to-one personalization, where products are dynamically returned to the customer when they search based not only the product feed, but also the buyer behavior in regards to what they're searching for and what their browsing patterns are indicating. Buyers also get a robust suite of business user tools that are designed to make the lives of merchandisers easier than ever before in making the results of their work more pronounced. And so we're talking about the ability to do things like define new synonyms and keywords, and the ability to manage what products get boosted and what products get buried. In short, Elastic Path Search is commerce search on steroids, powered by AI. So let's take a quick look at how all of this comes together. Now, if a customer is not interested in the advanced search and merchandising capabilities that come with Elastic Path Intelligent Search, they can still leverage the out-of-the-box core search capabilities through Cortex. Again, these capabilities include things like search facets and navigation, as well as sorting on search and category pages. And if you're looking at this diagram, this is highlighted by the red and black arrows connecting Commerce Manager to EP Core and its database, as well as leveraging Cortex to connect to the front end. But when a customer wants to take advantage of Elastic Path Intelligent Search, we have created a syndication framework to push out product feeds, specifically to Bloomreach servers, and in the Bloomreach standard product feed format so that it can be easily consumed. Now, Bloomreach will Bloomreach will process this product feed and process it within its personalization server. In addition to the product feed, Bloomreach provides a JavaScript pixel tracker to monitor shopper behavior while browsing the store, and they too push that into their personalization server. The output is delivered when a customer is shopping from the storefront, conducts a search. That action will send an API call to that Bloomreach personalization server, and through a combination of product feed and customer browsing behavior, Elastic Path Intelligent Search will return the optimal results, including conditions created by the merchandisers. Now, all of these actions for Elastic Path Intelligent Search are highlighted in the orange box and with the orange arrows. So let's take some time and look at some of the details and nuances of Elastic Path Intelligent Search. Now, when we talk about intelligent search, there are a couple of key ideas to keep in mind. Firstly, search needs to be able to understand context, intent, and meaning. With semantic search optimized for commerce, Elastic Path Intelligent Search will be able to understand that terms like pants, slacks, and trousers all refer to an article of clothing that covers the entirety of the human leg. Although they may seem minor, it's experiences like these that, when not delivered well, can cause considerable buyer frustration, even to the point where that buyer might then abandon the experience and actually end up shopping elsewhere. And we don't want our customers to lose business and their customers based on poor search experiences. So we moved beyond the days of needing to know proper syntax and operators to perform highly optimized searches. Buyers today have been trained to use natural language when they search on sites like Google and Amazon. Now, because of this, it's imperative that commerce search engines also understand natural language so that they can do things like parse sentences and phrases to understand their meaning and accurately execute the appropriate query to match the user to the exact or best fit product. Now, these longer queries often represent customers most likely to convert. For example, somebody searching for a 65-inch LG OLED TV is probably a lot more likely to convert than somebody simply searching for HD TVs. So capitalizing on that intent is paramount. But artificial intelligence and natural language processing are just part of the solution. Whether to provide more human control over recommendations or to simply highlight, promote, and merchandise different products, there needs to be a blend of human and machine-generated results. As such, Elastic Path Intelligent Search provides capabilities like keyword suggestion as type aheads, management of filters or facets for search results and category pages, and robust boost and bury tools to make sure all appropriate merchandising strategies are taken into account when a buyer submits their search query. But in this world, the merchandiser is supercharged. Elastic Path Intelligent Search will also help automate key merchandising actions like the sorting and search result ranking for users. Again, we talked earlier about the desire and need to deliver personalized experiences, but frankly, anyone can deliver a personalized experience. What's different is the ability to deliver personalized experiences at scale. You know, delivering the best business user tooling and artificial intelligence is how we plan on helping our customers do just that. Deliver that one-to-one personalization for all customers touching your commerce site, commerce experiences. So why would a business look to choose Elastic Path Intelligent Search? Well, it aligns well to those customers already looking to sell through multiple channels. With our headless commerce platform, our product catalog syndication feed, and the search APIs, we can power intelligent search results to the buyer wherever they are. Elastic Path Intelligent Search also brings together the perfect marriage of man and machine to personalize shopping experiences and do so at scale. So with their robust user tooling, the ability to do things like manage synonyms, keyword redirects, boost and bury conditions, and much more, we're really putting the power in the hands of merchandisers, more power than they've ever had. But even the best business user tooling can't help businesses scale their personalization and merchandising efforts. So we couple that with natural language processing to understand intent and artificial intelligence to really sync up the buyer behavior with the appropriate product recommendations. Scaling personalization efforts has never been easier. And lastly, doing this correctly yields material business benefits. Customers can see the ROI nearly immediately. And we're not only talking about conversion uplifts between 5 and 10%, but we're also talking about more loyal customers because they're seeing their data being put to good use. And that good use being the shopping experiences they receive coming out the other side. So Elastic Path Intelligence Search really helps customers that are looking to differentiate on the grounds of digital experience. They can have a best-in-breed commerce platform and a best-in-breed commerce search solution and get them all from the same vendor. So to walk you through a little bit more of the sales and marketing approach and some of the key takeaways for you as our partners, I'm going to hand it over to my colleague, Ashish.
Great. Thanks, John. As John mentioned, I will now cover what this new offering from Elastic Path means for our partners and how you can engage with Elastic Path to position the solution, sell the solution at your customers, and also implement this particular solution. First, as John mentioned, the fully integrated solution gives you best-in-class search and merchandising capability from within Elastic Path Commerce. So now you just have to sell one solution and get the benefit of this advanced search and merchandising capability. Second, we are trying to make things very simple for you. So you now have to deal with only one single technology partner, which is Elastic Path. We will engage with Bloomreach and make all the interactions between our companies a lot easier. So from your perspective, you need to deal with Elastic Path, and we will take care of all the internal interactions. This will make it easier for you to sell the solution to your customers and also for your customers to purchase the solution. Third, you can now offer a more complete solution to meet your customers' search and merchandising needs for their commerce as well as their digital experience requirements. This will give you a big differentiator. Overall, we believe that this will be a big game changer for our partners, our customers, and as well as for Elastic Path. At this point, I think it is important to re-emphasize that the intelligent search solution, which is powered by Bloomreach, is sold on Elastic Path paper. John mentioned this, but I wanted to re-emphasize this again. And by offering to sell this on Elastic Path paper, we are again taking friction out of the selling process. So the customer only has to sign a single contract for the license for Elastic Path Commerce and the intelligent search, and even for the statement of work related to any implementation related services. So Chad Hooker in North America and Adrian Whitehouse in EMEA and APAC will be your primary points of contact for any questions that you have related to this offering. They can help you with the correct positioning, as well as with any questions that you have regarding the selling and implementation, as well as any statement of work and so on and so forth. Next slide, John. In summary, the key takeaways for our partners are you now have access to multiple search offerings within Elastic Path Commerce, the core search capability, as well as the intelligent search capability, which gives you the best-in-class capabilities for searching and merchandising to meet all of your customers' needs. This new solution will also help you differentiate yourself in the marketplace by delivering more personalized and relevant search experiences that will help drive conversion at your customers and in turn drive sales. And finally, you'll be able to win more business and increase your deal size, as well as drive additional services revenue through this combined solution. So with that, I'm going to hand this over back to John. John?
So with that, we want to do a couple of things. We want to, thank you for joining us today, but also remind you that if you have questions or questions have popped up during the course of this webinar, you can feel free to ask them now. We have a few that have come in already, so I'll start with some of those. Really good question on Elastic Path Intelligence Search and versioning with Elastic Path Commerce. So the question is, can I sell intelligence search to an existing EP customer? And kind of a follow-on, a part two to that question, what if that EP customer is on an older version of Elastic Path Commerce?
Yep. John, let me take that question. Yes, the answer to this is absolutely. You can sell the solution to existing Elastic Path customers. The integration should work for all ongoing versions as well as for our existing versions. So there is so basically the market is now open for existing customers as well as new customers. There is a deal registration process that Chad and Adrian can help you with. So if you're starting to sell the solution at any of our existing customers, please get in touch with Chad and Adrian or Adrian, and they can help you with the entire process.
Great. We've got a couple questions coming in around around how people find information, how they get more skilled. So a question came in, I don't have any resources skilled up with Bloomreach. How do I get started if I want my team to learn more about Bloomreach implementations? And a follow-on to that is, just generally speaking, and this has been good, but if I need to find more information about this offering or learn more about the Bloomreach capabilities, where would I find that information?
Yeah, let me take those two again, John. So I think the best place to start is with Chad Hooker and Adrian Whitehouse. We have put together the right processes with Bloomreach. All the necessary information is available. So if you can get in touch with Chad, he will help you point you in the right direction to get more information, as well as any other information that you need related to selling, related to implementations, related to how you should engage the deal registration process, as I mentioned, and so on.
And Ashish, looks like there's kind of another question here about, if a prospect is interested in EP's intelligence search. You mentioned Chad and Adrian. Can you share any more about the deal registration process, or what kind of process our partners can expect to go through when a prospect is considering EP intelligence search?
Yeah, I think the process is fairly simple. So as you start to engage with a particular prospect, if you can inform Chad and Adrian, there is a very simple deal registration form that Chad will fill on your behalf, so that Bloomreach is aware that you will be selling into this particular account. The second step of the process will be in terms of figuring out how the implementation services are going to work, who's going to implement any services associated with the license sale. So if you're already an expert in Bloomreach, and you're a partner with Elastic Path, that's great. Then basically you have a leg up in the process. If not, Chad and Adrian will be able to help you figure out how the intelligence search solution is implemented, what it takes to implement it, how long does it take, how much does it cost, and so on. Will help you with the estimates for this particular implementation. So again, I would say that your first point of contact should be Chad and Adrian.
Great. Another question came in, looks more product related, so I'll take this one. Will the business team get visibility on what changes EP makes on Bloomreach? So I'll actually point you back to the architecture slide there. But generally speaking, the way this integration works is that we have created a syndication framework that will take existing product feeds from within Elastic Path. Those feeds can be configured. And so if you are running multiple sites, you can choose which products get projected out. That then gets fed into Bloomreach and matched up with the customer buying behavior. So when you think about the visibility that a business user has on the changes EP makes to Bloomreach, a business user from within Commerce Manager will be able to determine and select specifically what products from that feed get published out to Bloomreach. So this is going to be all business user tooling. It can be managed from within Commerce Manager. Really from the Bloomreach experience side of things, that's going to be more so the merchandising tools. So the Commerce Manager, the Catalog Manager will be the business user on the EP Commerce Manager side, and the merchandiser will be using the Bloomreach toolset to manage the merchandising capabilities and experiences. There was a question on what is the backend AI engine that we use. And so again, we are using Bloomreach's patented technology. So we can follow up more there on some of the details that we share about their AI tooling on their backend. But did want to make sure that we clarify that all of the artificial intelligence capabilities in this offering, this is what is being leveraged from Bloomreach. So we can follow up there when we wrap. If there are additional questions, you can always feel free to reach out to the two contacts that Ashish had mentioned, Chad and Adrian. Their contact information are in the slides. Or you can reach out to myself or Ashish. And as a reminder, this webinar was recorded. And so we will be making and sharing the recording of this webinar available within the next week or so. So with that, I'd like to thank you for spending a half hour of your day with us, and look forward to working with you on bringing Elastic Path Intelligent Search to market. Thank you.